Hello and welcome to the Canadian North. So, a while ago, around Christmas time, I said something about the colors of the model, about the painting scheme of the model. And I said that Trumpeter offers two color schemes. One being with red hull and grayscale superstructure, and the other one black hull and pretty much black of superstructure. And I was opting for the second one. Meanwhile, there is one user, Philip Zietek, who commented on one of my episodes, and Philip said the paint schemes provided with the kit are wrong. The first scheme was actually more white, a Russian peacetime livery scheme, than grey, and the lower hull was green, not red. We are talking peacetime. The second scheme has correct red lower hull. That means wartime camouflage, but the upper hull should be green, including funnels, which was the color scheme of the entire 1st Pacific Squadron in Port Arthur. Also, all superstructure decks should be linoleum brown. Well, I was having already doubts about the painting scheme of the model and about my previous decision, and I started to browse the internet, and for the peacetime I could find a couple of colored pictures of various battleships and cruisers, and I knew for a fact that the cruiser Variag and the battleship Redvitsan, both built in United States, in Philadelphia, these two ships were having green hulls and grey upper hulls and superstructure and yellow and black funnels. For the rest of the fleet, for the rest of the Pacific Squadron, I could find, for example, this picture of the battleship Peresviet, which was part of the 1st Pacific Squadron in peacetime. In peacetime, this battleship had green lower hull, grey upper hull and superstructure, and yellow and black funnels. We are talking peacetime here. Then, in wartime, I found this picture, which is also like from a Russian source, and it shows the lower hull being red, the upper hull and part of the superstructure being kind of greenish, grayish, greenish, I don't know, and the two turrets having different colors. And of course the superstructure and the rest of the superstructure and the funnels are yellow and black. Interesting enough, the two turrets are different colors. I'm looking now at the same ship, Peresviet, again part of the 1st Pacific Squadron. Here in the picture is partially sunk in Port Arthur after being bombarded by land artillery, and you can see the superstructure and part of the hull was one color, and the rest of the superstructure and the funnels were quite another color. That's something to think about. And then there is another picture, I believe, is this one, Battleship Победа, which also was in Port Arthur, part of the 1st Pacific Squadron. And you can see the red hull, the green part of the superstructure and upper hull, and yellow and black funnels and yellow superstructure. Again, the turrets are different one from another. So yeah, these are interesting points. So the bottom line is, now I don't know how to paint this model. I'm not sure if I should make it look realistic or just having fun with the colors. That's a decision that I have to take sometime soon, because I'm approaching the point where I should be painting the hull, at least the hull, yes. Let's go back to modeling. We'll come back to the color and color schemes and how these colors varied in peacetime and in the wartime, because I'm having different ideas now. Coming back to modeling, this is step 1, section D, section it's section D, the small guns with their protective shields and their bases. Actually, the bases are in plastic, they are here. These are small brackets in photo etch. So I'll put some glue. I have to clean my applicator. Okay, simply apply the shield. Try to fix it in place, and that's about it. Remember, we have to make 6 of these. This one moved, that's not good. No, of course. Like this. Okay, so I managed to install the gun shields on all the 6 guns. Now we have to worry about the small brackets here. They have to be bent and then somehow installed with the gun on top of these supports. Yeah. I know you cannot I know you cannot see it properly because of the light being against the camera, but I've decided to use these helping hands this way. I'm gonna take my gun in the pincer and I'm gonna fix it here, and when I arrive with the base, it's gonna be from the top, and let the gravity be my friend. I'll show you in a minute what I wanna say. Okay, and now the glue. And now I'm gonna apply the bases. If I can catch them. They are also very small. Okay. Well, I cannot do it properly this way. Yeah. Well, it works if the glue is not fluid anymore. If I leave the glue to get compact, it works. More not compact, more viscous. I did this one and this one, and I still have two. So it's about this one is about patience with the glue. I'm using this one. It's a super glue, and it's supposed to be fast, and it's fast, but you still have to leave it 1 or 2 minutes to change its consistency. If it's too liquid, those small bases will not catch on the gun. Well, in the end, and after a lot of frustration, I was able to install these bases, these very small plastic pieces, under the guns themselves. Again, it's been a lot of frustration. The position is almost impossible. It's very difficult for me anyway. And this method with the helping hands wasn't perfect, but for a couple of guns it simplified my life. So sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And it has a lot to do with the consistency of the glue, as I said. Well, this kinda completes the step 1, section D.